Continued. What's your opinion on the food on campus?
Well, since last year when I was a freshman, I think it has definitely improved. Last year there was almost no variety in Sparkies, and it's really hard to, in my opinion, eat healthy on campus. And I think that there should be more variety in that aspect because a lot of times it's mostly like variety in like junk food, and it's hard for the people that are trying to be healthier.
How big is the average class size at Merrimack College?
I would say it's probably between 15 to 20. I have had classes that are as small as 10 people and as big as like 20 to 25. So I think that's a big part of Merrimack and why a lot of people choose to come here.
How is the housing process at Merrimack, and how many roommates do you have?
Um, I would say the housing process is pretty stressful, but I think that's how it is at most schools. I don't think it's just Merrimack or just their fault that it's so stressful. Um, Freshman year, I had intended to live with one roommate, but because there was too many students, I got stuck in almost triple. So I had two other roommates. Um, this year, I have one other roommate. I live in a townhouse, and then next year I'll have three other roommates.
Being a business major, how is your workload?
Well, I used to be a criminology major, and after switching to business, I think the workload, there's a little more work, but it's tolerable. It's not overwhelming.
How many classes do you take at once?
I'm currently in four classes, but I think that if I need to, I'll probably take an extra class somewhere in the future just so I can make sure I have everything that I need.
Is there any sort of specific teaching style that you prefer or have seen in classes?
Um, Personally, I like when professors lecture and have PowerPoints and the students are just supposed to take down notes and listen to what they're saying. Um, I like when there's just like certain like phrases on the PowerPoints and you have to explain them in your own words and your notes. I think that's a really useful way for studying and just doing better in class in general.
Are teachers at Merrimack College available if a student reaches out for help?
In my experience, most of my professors definitely have been encouraging and trying to get students to ask them for extra help, especially this semester. All of my professors are really like engaged in the course and they want students to come to them for extra help.
Have you had a class at this school that has been particularly difficult and why?
Um, I think that my most difficult class was um, my probably my economic class, just because it's not the teacher, but it's just the fact that it's such new information that I've never been exposed to before. I've never taken a class on economics in high school, so it was all a lot to grasp at once and try to learn in one semester.
How does the class registration process work here at Merrimack?
Um, I, I'm pretty sure it goes by grade, and then you get a number and a group that you have a time assigned to you, and you go in and you register. But as a freshman or sophomore registering, it's pretty stressful because you just can see your classes that you need going really fast because there's people that get to go before you. So if you get a time in your grade that's lower, it's harder for you to get your classes that you need.
Are your career advisors helpful in making sure you complete all the classes you need to?
Um, yeah, I think that since that's their main job, they're good at it. I wish that they would, my advisors would talk to me more and try to help me figure out exactly what I want to do with my future instead of just like making sure I'm on track with my classes. I'd like a more like personable experience.